Yo, this is your boy C Brown coming to you live from Dunkin' on Sports. I'm bringing you a new TV show today called Tunnel Vision. And this show is about media, music, movies, movie talk, all that stuff. And hopefully this will brew into another channel of mine with my co-host or his co-host. His name is Mike. He's sitting right here.
Right here.
And hopefully this will turn out to a good thing. I appreciate all the followers and the subscribers to Dunkin' on Sports. Hopefully y'all like this new TV show I'm bringing to you called Tunnel Vision. Tunnel Vision is, give you a quick little definition or a background on it. It's our view, our look on movie news or our scope on, movie news and all the stuff that got released at D23, San Diego Comic-Con, all the trailers that got dropped. All the movie news, all the rumors, all the movies that we've seen, the movies to come. Like this is what's going to be going on in the show. Like we're going to be dissecting music, trailers, movies, past, present, future, all that stuff. So if you like all this stuff that we're going to be talking about in the show, this is definitely going to be the place where you want to check in at. And the show again is called Tunnel Vision, and it's going to be with your boy C Brown, as you already know, and
Mike, right here.
So I guess let's just get right into it. The first thing we're going to talk about is the Black Panther, how they look like a family, and they look, happy to be doing this film. It looks like it's wrapped as well, like they're done. They're just in post-production because Michael B. Jordan cut his dreads. So,
do you think it's over?
Yeah, I think they're done with it. I think they're at their press release, and they're ready to, start editing things, getting things ready together.
Okay, all right.
Also, a lot of things that was floating out there is Infantry Wars things, stuff about the trailer and stuff. They haven't released one. They had a couple of sketchy ones show up.
Yeah, what you think about it?
It was interesting. It wasn't as amazing as everybody was making it to sound. It did look nice.
Yeah. But
it was a little bit, under the cuff. What I mean by that is because everybody was making it seem like, oh, it's so amazing. It didn't look that amazing, even though it was great.
Yeah, it goes to what we were talking about before. Is like that the first time we saw the movie, the first one, when we saw the team there, that was like a very big deal. Mm-hmm. But now it's like so many people. And what's happening now, it's like so many people you can assume that it's all happening simultaneously. Mm-hmm. So we didn't get like that dynamic shot. Yeah. We kind of got like an answer to where everybody's been since
Civil War?
Civil War.
Yeah.
So basically, I think it's playing a role in just making us think about it a little bit more. I think that as time goes on, because it does come out next year.
Yeah, it's true. This is still early for it.
Yeah, it's early, so I think they want to just slowly bring us into the idea they have. But I think that it's going to be good. I mean, it didn't grasp me like the first one did, or even the second trailer did, because I feel like we've seen everybody that they showed us. Yeah. In some extent, like, I mean, maybe Black Panther will play a role in making that, leading us into that better. But that itself was a teaser. Even though it was long, it was like 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
This is true.
And but most trailers are not 3 minutes 30 seconds that long anymore.
True.
Most trailers are kind of 2.5.
Somewhere between 1 to like 2.5.
From teaser to trailer. Yeah,
somewhere in that.
Justice League was 4 minutes.
It's still a lot of stuff that needs to be remain to be seen.
Yeah.
One thing that I do gripe about or have a problem with is because I don't believe Spider-Man should have came out as early as he should. That's just my opinion, seeing that he's failed and tried so many times. Not necessarily this series, but that character itself has failed a lot. So I don't believe that character should have came out first. I think it should have either been Black Panther or Thor. Probably Thor, seeing that he wasn't in Civil War. I think his movie should have came first. But I mean, I don't know. It's all depending on how they're going to roll out the next phase 3, quote unquote. It all depends on how they roll it out, but I believe that it should have been Thor, seeing that him and Hulk were missing in that whole Civil War occasion. I think that should have been the next movie because it's like, okay, this explains where y'all were at and why y'all won't at Civil War, and then kind of roll into Black Panther and then the Ant-Man, Wasp, and all that stuff.
Well, I remember they said that originally in Civil War, like it was supposed to be a big Black Panther was supposed to have a bigger role and no Spider-Man, but he came in at the last minute. So I guess what happened was a cash grab. Really, I mean, but you know how they get down.
Yeah,
it's just he said yes. All right, cool, we got him, and they won't try to slow down. You know how they get down.
This is very much true. But even though to kind of go back on what you said. Black Panther did have a big role, and he definitely blossomed in a lot of people's eyes that either didn't know about him or knew about his comics and didn't know if he would make his shine or debut or how they would portray him. Yeah. But they definitely told a good teaser of his story to get you ready for the Black Panther movie.
Yeah, because I remember when we were watching the footage, the D23 footage that we acquired.
Yeah,
acquired. And then when they showed him in the trailer, people were really happy about that shit. I was like, oh, okay, he's accepted. You know, without even a film out, really. Yeah. So, I mean, it's interesting that we got that. It's interesting we got Spider-Man first. Yeah. Then, before we got Black Panther, we almost should have got that at that time.
Like I said, I still...
Or maybe sooner. Maybe...
I still think Thor should have been first, seeing that Thor and Hulk were missing from Civil War. I still think they should have been first.
I don't...
Before starting off Phase 3, it should have been explaining where they were at when all this was going down.
I mean, we'll eventually get there, won't we?
I mean, we will, but I mean, starting Phase 3, that should have been definitely... Because that was everybody's question mark. It's like, how's your whole team beefing? And y'all know where to be found.
Yeah.
Where's Nick Fury been as well? Let's ask that question.
Well, Nick Fury, you know...
Oh, we apologize for all the spoiler alerts that people have not, you know...
You haven't seen any of these movies.
Have not seen Civil War yet. We do apologize,
but it's old.
It's kind of old. If you've been under a rock that long, that's kind of your fault.
I don't think we need spoiler alerts for anything on Netflix.
That's true.
They all right.
Oh, what? All right. Seeing that we're in spoiler alerts, I got to do this.
They all right.
It's on my mind. D23, they also brought out some footage and some pictures and stuff about The Last Jedi. And I have a big problem with...
here we go with this again.
Yeah. Big problem with the Star Wars franchise because they stunk up 4 movies. The first original 3 were excellent. Rogue One was excellent. But, what was it? Force Awakens and... Force Awakens and then the second 3 with Jar Jar Binks in them.
Yeah.
They killed my nigga Maul, dog. Okay. And what I mean by that, here comes another spoiler alert. If you haven't seen Rogue One,
it's on Netflix now. No more spoilers from Netflix.
No more spoilers. No, because not everybody has Netflix. So spoiler alert for Rogue One. They killed my nigga Maul, dog, to that whole squad, dog. Like real talk, they killed everybody.
Maul,
like,
dog.
I already knew that everybody was gonna die, but I was like, I'm so skeptical because you screwed up 4 movies, but. I definitely want to see a story about Donnie Yen and his sidekick because you got me to fall in love with these 2 characters and then you just killed them dead. Straight Darth Mauled them all the way. Like, didn't give them no time to, like, build anything. You was like, oh, they sweet, kill them dead.
This is... we talked about this for, like... Oh. I think that's what makes Star Wars what it is, man. Because think about it. Think about the original movies. You get Obi-Wan, right? Mm-hmm. As soon as we like Obi-Wan, what happens to him? He dies, though. Yes, the only reason I'm saying that is because I think the way the mythos is built, it makes for bad... It makes for angry fans.
Hold on. To combat what you just said, in the original 3, when we got Obi-Wan... That dude was already in his gray and salt and pepper years. So we knew he was on the way on death anyway. Like in the original 3, Yoda and him were already dirt old.
So we can't go, but...
What I'm saying is, Darth Maul was relatively young. Yeah. Not knowing his race, but he looks relatively young.
He was a young red man.
Donnie Yen and his captain or co-partner, sidekick, whatever you want to call him, they weren't in their gray. They were relatively young, so why would they have to be killed? Why would you bring them out to kill them if you know they're like, yo, these dudes gonna be sweet, let's kill them all?
Well, I told you, Rogue One is like a war movie. I can't explain to you all these other people who have died. I can't spring dark. And I know you have something that he's close to your heart. I know you're painting your face red and black for Halloween.
Yes.
But I don't know, man. We were watching a war movie. Like I told you, I told you that when it came on, you had to think of like the worst case scenario for Rogue One, and that pattern does exist, and I don't know why it exists, but it's shown itself in Star Wars every series.
But all right, with even that said, they should have not focused on character development to get us invested into the characters, knowing that they were going to kill them. they should have focused on the story.
I mean,
and actually the plot and like building on that. Because then I would have been like, oh, this movie is sweet. These characters are expendable. It's okay to kill them. But not make me hype and like, damn, that dude's sweet. Oh, he hype. I love him. It's like, he's not going to make it.
I get what you're saying, and I agree. But I think that's what makes it a great movie. Because what happens with it is, dog, essentially, the movie just becomes one line in the first trilogy. That's all it becomes is, we have the plans. So they played it down. So basically, if we're watching this movie and it's built to just for that one scene, you have to like the characters. Cause I mean, what else are you? Because
not necessarily.
You don't have to like them, but what I'm saying is that character development is what brings you into the movie.
No, because we could have been more in love and excited about the mission and the thrill, how they succeeded to get the plans, not the characters carrying out the plan. There's a difference. So they could have done it that way where it's like, yo, I can't wait to see how they're going to, get these plans, how they're going to, plot this out, how's it going to pan out. We didn't have to be in love with the characters. Because in the remake 3, the second set of 3,
the prequel, right?
A whole bunch of them characters we didn't give a damn about.
Yeah, I think that was just
facts.
That was George filling himself.
But I'm just saying, there is another way they could have went about it.
They could have.
That's why I'm scared. And see, now I'm about to say another thing, and I know a lot of people gonna be mad about this.
But it's a war movie. I'm trying to tell you, this is how you're supposed to feel.
But hold on, I just gotta say this, John. I just gotta be real. I gotta be 100 about this, and I know a lot of people gonna be mad about this, John. Princess Leia, beloved character, always beloved from here.
What you about to say?
I'm about to look. No, I'm about to say this because I'm gonna say it.
Don't talk bad about the dead.
I love Princess Leia. She was like the finest white lady back in the day when the original 3 came out. Everybody was loving her when she was living up in there with Jabba the Hutt and had the bikini on with the chain and joint. Was Black Snake Moan before its time. But she dead. And rest in peace, rest her soul. But they CGI her. They CGI and putting her in the movies and stuff, making her fit, putting her on posters. They can't bring back Darth Maul. They done cut off people's hands and put them back with a robotic arm. So you can't tell me they couldn't put Darth Maul back together?
I don't think that it's impossible. But what I do think is, I do think that with Darth Maul, we're gonna have to get a reason for him to show up. I get he's sweet, he's dope. I get it, and we've talked about this. I know he got a picture of him in your wallet. And
shit. Yeah.
But I'm just saying, the story has to bring him out. Like, there's a universe like Star Wars does not care if people die or not. If they don't want to.
But it shouldn't be them to make that decision. It should be our decision to make that.
Well, I mean, it just happened. I think that
prime example, everybody loves Vader. You don't see them just killing him off.
No. And I remember when the prequels came out, and I remember all the toys before, all the merchandise before. The movies, the new ones came out, it was basically, all you got was Vader's face. It was always Vader's face. Like, it was never Luke's face, never Han's face. And then I remember when the prequels came out, and it was Maul's face. And I was like, oh, like, he's going to take up the mantle and be that guy. But, I mean, it didn't happen. And I think that's what makes the prequels suck, because they don't have a consistent villain through all 3 that is like can do it all.
Oh yeah, the second 3.
Yeah. So basically, we got Vader, but we have the other villain. We have the members of the army and stuff like that. But we kind of really didn't get one character as the main baddie, quote unquote, and then have them develop it. I think that's why I do kind of look forward to see what they do with Kylo Ren, even though he is like a teenage girl. But it's going to be interesting to see how they do it, because obviously there's some development there, and I think that we're hurt by his development. I don't think we're hurt that he died. I mean, we are hurt that he had such minimal screen time. But he is the only person to kill Liam Neeson in the movie.
That's true.
That's some cool shit.
That's Captain Taken right there. If y'all don't know who that is.
Yeah, he never dies in no movie.
This is true.
That's cool shit.
Even on the Tombstone joint, and he was standing on.
He didn't even fucking die in Batman.
No, he didn't die.
He said there's other ways to
continue
living. I mean, you just it goes to show you, man. Like, it just changed. Like, I don't know. We were just at different times in the 90s. I think that's what makes those prequels suck. Just to go off that, and I'll let them go. I won't talk about them. They did a lot that I didn't like. All that like straight CGI as far as I can see shit. That shit looks terrible now. And I know in his mind he was like, this is some dope ass shit.
Well, I mean, in that time period, it was great.
Yeah, but that shit don't stand the test of time.
Yeah, it doesn't.
None of those three stand the test of time. They suck ass. That's just my opinion, though.
I mean, and that's why it's called tunnel vision. It's supposed to be our visions on these movies, clips, whatever. This is our tunnel vision on this joint.
Yeah, unless I can find that joint you was talking about.
Some dude out there in the YouTube world, I don't know what his name was, but after the 3 movies came out, he jammed all 3 of the movies into one movie and made it like an hour and some change, maybe almost 2 hours. And he jammed all 3 of the movies together to make one good movie. And it was like fan made, but it was excellent. Like it explained everything. Edit? Yeah, fan edit. But it was like pristine fan edit.
Sidebar. I don't want to get off. Are we still on Star Wars or what?
I mean, we don't want to hold these people too long.
Okay, so hold on. I'm going to hold what I'm going to say for later. To go into the other topic for another movie franchise that we'll talk about. I'll throw that back in. Yeah,
we'll definitely do this because we don't want to hold you too long. This is our first episode. We're just trying to give you a taste. This is the pilot. This is the first episode. We just want you to love it. Hopefully you come back in.
Are we done?
I mean, look at the time, dog. Like we don't want to hold them too long.
I mean,
a sitcom is usually.
I had some. Okay.
Usually a sitcom is like 24 minutes. We're at 16 right now.
Well, we're gonna have to turn it off because I got some stuff I gotta talk about.
I understand that. We're gonna have to hold that until the next episode. Right. So that's a to be continued here, people. Right. We're gonna remember. We're gonna bring it back. Remember Tunnel Vision on Dunkin' on Sports. If you love it, subscribe. Hit the like button. Tell us your views. Tell us your thoughts. Hit the comments, whatever. Hit us on Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff. We're going to put it in the description down below. All that good stuff. Thank you for tuning in. Definitely, we trying to make a channel out of this. But if not, if it doesn't bloom into that big, we'll definitely keep it on Dunkin' on Sports. There'll be other information out there from music, media, all that stuff. Whenever we get it, we'll give it to you. Because that's what we do. We give you our tunnel vision on it.
All right. Tunnel vision.
So anything you want to say on your closing remarks? You want to say anything to the people out there? You want to kiss a couple of babies? You know what I mean?
I can't wait to talk about the other stuff, man.
See? Other stuff. That means you have to tune in to Tunnel Vision. You got to look one way, and that's our way, to Tunnel Vision. Shout outs to Collider and all the other people out there doing movie news, but ain't nobody doing it like us. We keeping it real. We keeping it 100. Nobody's paying us corporately to so we keeping it real out here.
Oh, no. Expect it to get real dark. Expect the conversations to get really dark.
Yeah, this was us just filling this out. Like, we getting acquainted. Like, this is me showing up at your Thanksgiving table, and I only been dating your daughter for like 2 weeks or so I'm trying to be real quiet at the back. Yeah, this macaroni and cheese, okay, it's delightful. Thank you. I'll just have one plate type thing. All right. Thank y'all for tuning in. That's Tunnel Vision, yo. This is your boy C and your boy M. Straight Mike, Killer Mike, whatever you want to call him, Mega Mike. Hey, yo, this is your boy C Brown. We tuning in. Thanks for tuning in.
Why you turn my joke to like a theme song?
I don't know, man. Like, cause there ain't nothing much you kids do about C Brown. Everybody be wanting to tell me I'm Chris Brown, but I was born before him. We ain't getting into that. That's other music news, all of that other stuff.
I ain't never seen you do a backflip.
Yeah, nah, ain't gonna happen. Okay. Too chunky for that. But the overweight lover in the house. Hey, shout outs to Heavy D. Rest in peace, bro. We love you, dog. We out. One.